Good morning. I just brushed my teeth. Want to smell my minty fresh breath? You're welcome. Now, I really love this comment. I was miserable, married, and so jealous of single ladies. It was scary leaving, but I am happy and healthier even though I am broke and rebuilding. First, I want to address the last part. There was a whole phase of years of my life and tossing a few years during that first year of the pandemic when it was hard. Times was hard. But I can tell you, I would rather have done that than ever be with a man in a relationship than to ever go back to the situations that I was in before. As a matter of fact, when I was with my abusive ex-husband, I remember literally thinking to myself, I have no money, nowhere to go, but I would rather me and my kids live in a tent than live with him anymore. So I understand that. Also, the part where you said you were miserable, married, and so jealous of single people, I have a story. Back when I was with my abusive ex-husband, his brother and his brother's girlfriend were living with us. And me and her would talk from time to time. We would go shopping. And there was one day, I don't remember what book she was reading. Don't ask, I'm sorry. But she was reading some book, and it was talking about how the advantages of being single. And she wasn't reading it to rub it in my face or nothing. She was just like, oh, look, listen to this chapter. She was sharing with me chapters of the book way before this. But when she read me that chapter, I flew into a rageful panic. I'm getting the feelings that I felt at that moment. I was so mad. And I was like, no, that's not true. Single people aren't happy. I'm happy. I'm married. And there's no advantage to being single because you're by I was so panicked. And the crazy thing was, I was not happy and I was in a horrible marriage. But I was not who I am today. I was not ready to challenge decisions that I made and question the things that I had believed and the things that I was taught. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready to leave that marriage. So I needed so desperately to believe that this imaginary world of bliss that I was fed, that I bought into, was real, even though I was living in shit. I get a lot of married women angry at me, going off on me more times than I can count. And honestly, I really don't get mad because I was once them and I get it. I totally get it. It's scary if you've been financially dependent on someone else or if you've had someone so ingrained in your life, even if you're not financially dependent on them. It's scary to think about what's on the other side. Fear of the unknown. It's scary to finally have to accept the fact that all the stuff we were taught growing up is a lie. And that you bought into it and now you feel stupid, but you're not stupid. It wasn't your fault. But somebody telling you that your decisions probably weren't the best decisions, or not even that, telling you that their decisions that were opposite of your decisions were the best and they're happy because of that, they might as well slap you in the face because now it feels like they're calling you stupid. What do you mean I made the wrong decision? No, I didn't. So when married women get angry with me, it's interesting because it's kind of an unraveling. And if they are willing at some point to sit in that uncomfortableness and to question it and challenge it, things could change. That doesn't mean they might get a divorce. It means that their relationship just goes through a time where they make some major changes so there's more equity in it. Or it could mean where that relationship ends. But freedom is found when you question your surroundings, your beliefs, why things are the way they are, why you made the choices that you made. Why, even though this is how things have always been done, why do I have to keep doing them this way? Sometimes the truth feels like an attack, and people get offended by it when they're not ready for it. So I get it. I'm not mad at them.